Hey folks, I'm Emma and I am at Villa Luacea in Goa, and I'm here to just lead you through a Vinyasa Flow, just something kind of simple and fun. Let's practice together now. So I'm going to invite you to come to a seated position on your mat, so come to a comfortable seat. Just allowing the sit bones to connect down with the earth. So just feeling your way into the sit bones. And just feeling that the pelvis is heavy and grounded. And allowing for the belly to relax completely. And you could close your eyes at this point and become aware of the weight through the pelvis and the base of the body. Grounding down towards the earth. And feeling the elevation lifting up through the spine. So you start to feel a lift all the way up through the spine and up to the crown of the head. And so feeling this grounded connectedness and this light, elevated sensation as you lift up through the spine all the way up to the crown of the head, this lightness. Feeling also that the hands are relaxed. The hands and the elbows and the shoulders are completely relaxed. And just maybe even lift the shoulders, draw them up towards the ears, and then allow them to flop, to fall heavy and relax back down. And so tuning into that feeling in the belly of just completely letting go of any tightness, any clenching or holding in the belly, and feeling as you find this elevation through the spine that the jaw is relaxed, the tongue is relaxed, and the skin of the face, muscles of the face relaxed. Feeling also that the eyes are relaxed, the eyeballs are soft. So bringing your awareness and attention to the space in between the eyebrows. So let's rest our awareness here at the third eye chakra, the space just in between the two eyebrows. Resting awareness here. You might also feel as if there were a light or a glow or a pulse as we rest our awareness here at the third eye space. Bringing the awareness down to rest at the heart center. So the area just above the sternum, the chest. Just resting the awareness here. And as we inhale, take a breath into the heart space so that you fill the chest, the lungs, and the diaphragm with your breath. And as you exhale, release completely. And now as you inhale, feel that you're drawing that breath up into the space in between the eyebrows, into the third eye. Expansive awareness here, and then exhale, release completely. And then the inhale moving into the space of the heart, inhaling as we lift and fill the diaphragm. And exhale completely. And then the next inhale, drawing the breath up as you bring that awareness back to the space in between the eyebrows. Exhale. And taking one more inhale, filling the heart space, the diaphragm, the chest and the lungs. And exhale, breathe all of the breath out and let go. Gently, slowly blinking the eyes open. Let's bring the hands to prayer at heart center, drawing your Anjali Mudra, your prayer to the heart center. The thumbs connecting here to the sternum. And gently bowing the head to the heart. And just taking a moment to find an intention for your practice. So finding an invitation, a wish or a heartfelt desire, just bringing this awareness into the heart space as we set an intention for the practice, which could be for you, for yourself for this practice now, or for somebody that needs healing energy, perhaps even for the whole world. We could send our healing energy out to all of those around us. So taking a deep inhale into the front of the heart and a clearing exhale. Blinking the eyes open, and let's come to a tabletop. So bringing ourselves to a tabletop and just checking in with the alignment here, checking in that your hands are pressing down into the mat and that the fingers are spread out really wide. So try to spread the fingers out as wide as they will go. You can line your index fingers up parallel to the edges of your mat. And feel then that you're pressing down through wrists, elbows and shoulders so that you have this stack of the bones pressing down towards the earth. And then with the knees at a comfortable hip-width distance apart, push down into your hands and tilt your tailbone. And as we do this, start to feel you're drawing in through the belly button, drawing the belly towards the spine as we lift up, inhale and open through the heart space, opening through the chest. And then as we exhale, concaving the spine. So you want to feel here that you're stretching through every single vertebrae, the space in between, doming the spine as you push the floor away and keep drawing the belly button in. Inhaling now as we come back to your cow pose, tilting tailbone, drawing in through belly and lifting up through the chest, through the heart space. Exhaling as we come into a cat pose, arching spine, pushing the ground away and keep drawing in through the belly button. Come back once again into your cow pose, lift as you inhale. Exhale, coming into your cat. And then releasing as you return to a neutral spine, tucking the toes, sending the pelvis towards the heels now. As you push down into your hands, slowly begin to lift the pelvis, lifting the pelvis up towards the sky as we find our way to our first downward facing dog. So as we come to down dog, just walking it out, press one heel at a time down to the mat so that we start to feel our way into the hamstrings. And you can take a bit of a twist here, maybe from side to side as you lengthen through the sides of the torso. And you might want to let the head wobble, shaking from side to side, yes and no. So just wiggling and taking very instinctive, intuitive movements here as we just start to iron out any stickiness and any tension in the legs or the torso or the shoulders. Take one more inhale like this. One more exhale, allowing the heels to sink down, the chest to move through the shoulders, the head to be heavy. And then from here, we will come to the balls of the feet. So lifting up, try to feel you're lifting the pelvis by using your core. Nice, straight, strong legs. And we're going to come through into an arched plank. So bring the weight forwards over the hands, right up onto your tiptoes, and gently then lower the knees. Fold it back, so keeping toes touched, fold the pelvis back towards the heels. Press down into hands, slowly begin to rise. So it's like you're unfurling, lifting the pelvis to sky with your inhale. And then as you exhale, let your heels sink down, let the head be heavy. You can keep the knees micro bent here, just keeping a softness in the knees if that feels better for you. Now come to the balls of the feet, we'll do the same thing again. Straight, strong legs, pull through the belly and ripple forward through your spine so you come into your arched plank here. Lower the knees softly and fold it back, pelvis towards the heels. Let's go once again. So knees lifting as you inhale, unfurl into your downward dog. Exhale, the heels descend, the head is heavy. Inhale to the balls of your feet, ripple through your spine, really pull in through the belly and really dome the spine as the weight comes forward. Exhale, lower to the knees, and let's find our way to a child's pose. So coming all the way down into a child's pose, knees nice and wide, toes touching. Come all the way down and let the arms come straight. You can use your fingertips to pull slightly and lift the torso. So you're lifting the rib cage away from the pelvis. Let the forehead come down. Let your fingers relax. And finding now your child's pose. So we'll stay here for a few rounds of breath. Deep inhale so that you fill the back of the heart space as you inhale. And as you exhale, releasing and letting go. So just a couple more rounds of breath here like this in your child's pose. Deep inhalation. Try to really fill the body with your breath as you inhale. And as you exhale, clearing, releasing, letting go. So a long, deep inhale. And as you breathe in, feel that you're drawing in energy, life force, prana into the body. And as you exhale, feel that you're clearing out stuff, junk, debris, stuff you no longer need to hold on to. And as you inhale, feel this inhale drawing in, perhaps drawing in strength and courage. And as you exhale, perhaps breathing out some anxiety or a little bit of fear. We'll take one last long deep inhale here in our child's pose together. One last clearing exhale. Slowly begin to peel out, returning once again to your tabletop, bringing the knees in to a hips width distance. Hands shoulder width. Check back in with your hands. Check the palms are pressing down and the fingertips are wide. Tuck toes, pelvis to heels, slowly beginning to find your way to your downward facing dog. And again, you can walk it out a little bit if that feels comfortable. From here now, we're going to walk the feet forward. You can keep the legs straight and come to your tippy toes, or you can bend the knees if that feels better for you. Walking feet towards hands, we'll hang here in an Uttanasana, a forward fold. So check that your toes are slightly turning in and the heels are slightly turned out. Come to your fingertips and straighten up through your spine. Try to send the pelvis back and draw in through the core. Keep the legs strong. And as we exhale now, catch the opposite elbows. Keep your legs strong and active and let the head hang. So here as we find Uttanasana, try to bring the weight slightly forward, just ever so slightly as though you're tipping forward. Try to keep your legs very strong. So of course bend the knees if you need to, but if possible we're working the hamstrings now, so keep the legs strong, keep the quads pulling the kneecaps up. Keep drawing your belly button into your spine and keep checking that your head is heavy and the spine is relaxed like a rag doll. One more round of breath here. And then release the hands, bend the knees, let the belly come to the thighs, and we'll roll up slowly. So very super slow. Just take your time and let the head come up last of all. As we inhale, we'll raise the arms up to the sky, so fingertips coming to join as you extend up into your mountain pose here. Inhale. And as we exhale, bringing the hands to heart center, and let's step it forward. Coming to your front of your mat, and we'll flow through Surya Namaskar, just one sun salutation A and one B. So inhale, let's lift up. Try to keep pushing down through your feet, big toes pressing down, soles of feet strong and actively pressing down, legs on. Reach all the way up as you extend to find your mountain pose. And then as we exhale, let's swan dive this. So take the arms wide, deep active through belly, keep strong through the legs, hold all the way forward, heavy head. Halfway lifting now as we find a straight spine. Exhale, placing the hands down. We'll step back and set plank pose, pressing back into the heels, lifting up through the chest and through the sternum. As we exhale, let's bring the knees down. Keep the body in a nice straight line so that we're coming to a mini chaturanga. Elbows remaining close to the side of your torso, come all the way down onto your belly. Move the hands back slightly, elbows close to the torso. Release your toes. Inhale, zipping the legs together as we come into our cobra. And as we exhale, we'll come back down. So just taking the knees, chest, chin version and the cobra for that first time. Lift up with your inhale, exhale the pelvis towards your heels. And then downward facing dog, lifting pelvis as you inhale. Exhale for your downward facing dog. The head is heavy, the legs are strong. Try to press down through the big toes, through the balls of the feet. Try to see that internal rotation of the legs as you do this. Pressing into hands, almost as though you're spinning the hands open so that we have external rotation through the arms. Try to feel the chest is heavy, moving through the shoulders. The head is very heavy and relaxed. One more deep inhale here. And then bend the knees. Tilt tailbone, look forward, step it forward. Halfway lifting as we straighten our spine. Heavy head as you forward fold. And then inhale. Let's rise all the way up to find the extended mountain pose. Exhale as you come to Samasthiti here. And just take a moment here. You can close the eyes, bringing the prayer to the heart. Just reconnect, reconvene. And take a deep inhale into the front of the heart. And an exhalation. Inhale into the back of the heart. And an exhale. Inhale to the crown of the head. Exhale. And inhale now into the space all around the body. Exhale. Sleeping eyes open. Let's raise the arms up to the sky. Inhale. Touch hold of your left wrist with your right hand. Extend up to the sky. Inhale. Step your left foot behind your right foot as you bend the knees, and then straighten the legs and gently pull that left wrist over to the right side. So you're lengthening down the left side of your torso, making a banana shape. You can look to the sky, take one more inhale, and exhale as you release. Catch the right wrist with the left hand, step the feet back together again. Extend as you inhale. As you exhale, making that banana shape over to the left side, pulling on the right wrist with the left hand. Step your right foot behind, inhale and exhale. Find your banana asana. Inhale as you release and exhale. Let's bring the hands beside the thighs and we'll find our way to a chair pose. Sweep the palms beside the thighs, up to the sky, inhale. Exhale as you sink a little deeper. So really try and feel as you sink into chair that you're tucking the tail under slightly. We have the tendency to stick the pelvis, stick the bum out here. So try to tuck under, use the core. Take one more inhale. And as we exhale now, fold forwards all the way down. Heavy head, strong legs. Halfway lifting as we straighten up through spine. Exhale as we place the hands down. And now you can step, or you can jump. Your choice. Finding your plank pose now. Checking the hands are pushing the ground away, the shoulders over hands. Your choice now, knees, chest, chin, cobra, or you come through your chaturanga. Don't go too low in your chaturanga. Inhale as you come into your upward facing dog now, or your cobra. Try to let the glutes activate here and really roll the shoulders open. Exhaling now as we find our way back to downward facing dog. Take a deep inhale as you lift the pelvis to the sky, and exhale as you sink those heels down, heavy head. The next inhale, we'll raise the right leg to the sky. So inhaling, straight, strong leg, activating that right glute. As we exhale, we're going to bring knee to the nose, arching the spine as you squeeze knee to nose. Two more like that. Kick high, straight and strong. Exhale, knee to nose, squeeze it in as you dome the spine. Last one, straight and strong, kick it high. Exhale, knee to nose, arch spine. We're going to step it forwards. Come all the way forwards with that right foot, lower your left knee. Now use fingertips to support as you slowly make your way into your low lunge. Inhale as you rise the arms up towards the sky. And then just sinking a little deeper down into your hips. So try to ground down through the hips, through the pelvis. Use your core to pull up. Inhale here. Exhale, we'll bring the left arm behind us, coming into a revolve lunge. Reach the right arm over the shoulder, look behind your left shoulder. And then bring the arms back, so that they meet almost once again, the pelvis is square, and then right arm is coming back behind you. And now you can catch the outside of your left thigh, and you can start to sink a little deeper down into your lunge. Reach your left arm over your shoulder, look over your right shoulder, inhale, and as you exhale, bring that left hand down, inside your right foot, tuck back toe, lift back knee, and let's come into a revolve side angle pose. Reach your right arm to the sky. You're pressing down into that right foot and left hand. Reach and rotate through the torso as you inhale. And then as we exhale, bring that arm over the head. Try to turn the little finger down to the floor so that you get that rotation through torso. One more inhale here. And as we exhale, bringing the right hand down inside right foot, turn your back foot to a 45-degree angle. We're going to reach left arm to the sky now. So we come into our extended side angle, our Parsvakonasana here, opening it up, so really wide and open with an inhale reaching high. As you exhale, bring that arm over the head. Try to turn the little finger down to the floor if you can, and really rotate the torso. One more inhale here as you lengthen, and exhale, bring that hand down to the mat. Heel toe your right foot now to outside edge of mat. Bring your hands directly beneath your shoulders. Press into your back heel. Lift up, take an inhale in your lizard. Exhale. Now one more inhale, and we'll set plank pose by stepping that right foot back. Lift the chest and the sternum, inhale. Your choice, you can bring knees down and come through that mini chaturanga or your full chaturanga, your upward facing dog or your cobra. Open the shoulders, the glutes are active. Roll over toes, downward facing dog. Take a deep inhale as you lift the pelvis. Exhaling as you sink down into the heels, the head is heavy. We'll take our next inhale, raising the left leg now, so straight and strong. Three-leg dog, strong through that left glute. Knee to nose now, arching spine, squeeze knee to nose or to forehead. Inhale, two more the same. Kick high, straight and strong. Knee to nose as you squeeze it in and you dome the spine. Inhale, last time, kick straight and strong. This time knee to nose, and we'll step it all the way forward, coming into our low lunge. And the fingertips coming down to the mat, supporting as we start to rise up into our low lunge. Sink a little deeper now into the hips. Make sure you've untucked that back toe so you can sink a little deeper. And now the right arm comes behind you as we come to that reverse low lunge. Reach left arm over your head, look over your right shoulder. Inhale. Exhale as we bring it back. Bring the arms back together as we meet here. Inhale. Exhale. The left arm coming behind. We can catch the outside of that right thigh and we can sink into it a little bit deeper. Reach right arm behind you now as you gaze over your left shoulder. As you find that twist, that rotation through torso. Inhale. Exhaling now. Bring right hand inside your left foot. Tuck your back toe. Lift your back knee. Inhale now. Rotate. Reach left arm to sky. There is your revolve side angle pose. Try to get that rotation through the torso. Look up towards the sky as you inhale. And then as you exhale, that arm coming over the head, the little finger down to the floor. And rotate. One more inhale here. Press into that back heel. Lengthen. And as we exhale, the left hand coming inside left foot. Back foot 45 degrees as we find our Parsvakonasana, our extended side angle pose. Reach that right arm high to the sky. Inhale as you open it up, look high. Exhale, bring the arm over the head. Keep the rotation through torso, the length from fingertips to heel. Inhale, and as we exhale now, bring that hand down to the mat. Heel toe your left foot to the outside edge of your mat. Set your hands directly beneath your shoulders. Press into that back heel, lift through the chest and sternum. And as we exhale, let's set it back to a plank pose. Inhalation as you lengthen crown of the head forward. Exhale through your vinyasa, your upward facing dog and your downward facing dog. We'll take 3 deep rounds of breath here now in our down dog. With every exhale, try to clear it out. If you need to walk it out, of course do. And if you need to keep the knees slightly bent, then let the knees be bent, just softly. We want to try and feel that we're working towards pressing the pelvis towards the back of the mat and lengthening up through the spine, pressing down through the big toes and balls of feet. Keep drawing in through the core, through the belly, your Uddiyana Bandha. Take one more deep inhale. One more deep exhale. Bend the knees, tilt the tailbone, look forward. And your choice now to step or to float to the front of your mat. Halfway lifting as you find your straight spine, your Ardha Uttanasana. And as we exhale, let's fold all the way forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, rising it up through your chair pose. Sink a little deeper as we arrive in our chair, remembering to tuck tail under and really use the core to pull up. One more inhale and one more exhale. Bring the palms of the hands together. Find your extended mountain. Try to keep the glutes switched on here as you press the pelvis forward. lift up through the heart, inhale. And then as we exhale, bringing this prayer down to the heart center. So inhale, and let's raise the arms up to the sky. Take an inhale here as you lift. And then as we exhale, forward fold, come all the way down. Place hands to the mat. Halfway lift, come to a straight spine onto your fingertips, sending your tailbone back and the crown of the head forwards. Place the hands down, and you can step or float to set your plank pose. And then through your vinyasa, elbows close to the side of your torso. Take it slow. Inhale as you lift up and open through the chest. Exhale, let's find downward facing dog. Lift the pelvis high to the sky, and with your exhalation, sinking heels down, push into the hands, let the head be heavy. Take a deep inhale here, and a clearing exhalation. The next inhale now, we're going to raise the right leg. So raise it to the sky, then bend the knee, twist and open it up. So we want to feel that we're going to draw the heel towards our left glute. Try to open the knee towards the sky, and you look underneath your right armpit. Exhaling now, bring your right knee to the back of your left tricep. Hovering for 3, for 2, and for 1. Kick it up once again. Same thing, bend the knee. Twist, open it up. Exhale, we're going to bring this leg under the body into the same direction and then through as we straighten it out. Let's find our way to a fallen triangle. Press down into that right hand. Raise the left arm to the sky. Inhale here as we find our fallen triangle. So you want to feel that you're on the outside edge of that right foot and the inside edge of the back foot. Lift up and open through the chest, through the heart. As we exhale now, bring the arm over the head. Turn the little finger down to the floor. Take one more inhale here as you lift it up and open. And now as we exhale, that left hand coming down to the mat. Kick now that right leg up to the sky, and exactly the same as we did before, bend the knee, twist. Now continue that movement as you begin to land on the ball of your right foot. You're flipping this, so now the belly faces the sky. Let's bend the knees, bring the pelvis down, and then push the hips and the pelvis up as we find our way to wild thing. So you're really driving up through the hips and the pelvis. Let that right arm come over the head. Open up through the heart space, really open. Find the back bend here. Take one more round of breath. Now we're going to step this right foot all the way forwards. So step it all the way to the front of the mat. You're on the ball of your back foot. We're going to come up into a high lunge. So lift up as you inhale. Exhale as you arrive, sinking down into the strong leg. So try to get your back leg straight. Be on the ball of your back foot. There's a bit of a bounce, a bit of buoyancy here in your high lunge. Lift through the heart space. Inhalation. And now as we exhale, bring the fingertips down to the floor. Kick that left leg up to the sky. We're finding a standing split. Let your head be very heavy. Lever that left leg up towards the sky. Take one more inhale here. And now as we exhale, let's bring that knee in towards the nose. Squeeze it in, touch the knee to the nose. Inhale, second kick it up into your standing split. You can catch the back of the calf here if you want to. Exhale, bring the knee towards the nose. And your third time, kick it all the way up. You could catch the back of the calf maybe with both hands as you come to your third standing split. Bring the fingertips back down to the floor. Lower that back leg behind you. Now place both hands to the floor. Push down into the hands. Lift that right leg up to the sky. Another 3-leg dog here on the right side. And again, we're going to bend the knee. Twist and open it up. Bring it under the body and through, fallen triangle. Inhale, raise left arm to sky. Exhale, bring left arm over the head, finding the full expression of the pose, lifting up through the heart space, inhale. As we exhale now, bring that left hand down to the mat, to the center point of the mat. As we rotate, we're gonna come into a side plank. So just check that you have your wrist slightly in front of the elbow, which is slightly in front of the shoulder. Press both heels together and you're pushing into both heels. You're on the outside edge of that left foot. Reach your right arm to the sky. Take an inhale here as you open it up. Exhale. Let's switch sides. So bring your right hand down, replace it where your left hand was, rotate to the outside edge of your right foot. Let's find our side plank, our Vashisthasana. On this side, raise left arm to sky. And now we're going to bend that left knee, catch it with the left hand. Keep looking up towards the sky as you inhale here. As we exhale, we're going to step it all the way around. And again, we're going to find our way into our high lunge here. Inhale. Woo. I've got a bit of palm action here. So you're sinking deeper down into that back heel, feeling that the legs are strong. And try and use the adductors, the inside of the thigh, and use your glutes, switch them on and pull up through your core. Take one more inhalation here. And as we exhale, we're going to twist this. So bring your left arm behind you, find a twist. Maintain strength through the core. Take one more round of breath here. Exhale. Now from here, we're going to switch the arms. So coming into a wide leg horse riding stance. So you windmill the arms open and we arrive here in this horse riding stance or in a goddess pose. Sink down, try to get the heels in, the toes pointing out, bring the hands to the sides. Sink it down a little bit. So here we stick the bum out just slightly, but really activate through the core as you pull up. Make sure as you come with your hands to your thighs that the thumbs are on the inside and the fingers are on the outside, and you're sinking down and pressing the thighs open. Inhale. As we exhale now, we're going to twist. Drop that right shoulder down as you turn to face the front. Press the thighs open. Come back to the center, taking it in the opposite direction. So you drop the left shoulder, you're looking back. Press the thighs open. Come back to the center here. Now bring your fingertips down to the floor, heels out, toes in. So we're coming into Prasarita Uttanasana. Lift as you straighten your spine. Really tilt the tailbone and try and activate the legs here. Bring yourself all the way down, the head is heavy. Place the hands to the mat. Use the traction of the hands to pull slightly as you draw your head down. Take another deep round of breath here. And then lift up halfway. We're going to bring ourselves to a ninja lunge at the back of the mat. So turn your right toes to the back corner of the mat. Let your knee follow that diagonal line as you come down. Gently, gently with the knee. If possible, you want to sink down onto that heel. Bring the hands into prayer. Bring the prayer to the heart center. And just here, feel that the pelvis is heavy and grounded. Your hamstring on that left side is lengthening. Your crown of the head is lifting up, so you feel elevated and tall. Take one more inhale. And as we exhale now, we're going to travel through the center. If you can, keep the hands in prayer. If you need to, support yourself with your fingers. We're going to come to ninja at the front of the mat now. So again, check that diagonal line of the toe and the knee. Bring the hands to prayer. Sink down into the heel, lift up through the crown of the head. Take another round of breath here. And as we exhale, we begin to turn. Place the hands either side of that left foot. We're going to step that left foot all the way back to a downward facing dog. Bend the knees as you arrive, lift the pelvis to the sky. And as you exhale, finding your down dog, let the head be heavy as you sink a little deeper down. Take one last deep round of breath here. Bend the knees, tilt the tailbone, look forward. Let's float or step to the front of the mat. Halfway lift. Heavy head as you forward fold. Inhaling as we rise up through our chair pose. Lots of palm action here. Lift and then exhale as you arrive, sink a little deeper. Take an inhale. As you exhale, sink a little deeper still. Now coming into your half chair. Inhale, exhale, sink a little deeper still. And then we're going to bring it all the way down to the floor. Bring your bum down. And then we're going to come into a half boat pose. So bend your knees. Actually, sorry, this is a full boat pose, but with the knees bent. We're coming into half boat next. So bend the knees. If you need to catch the knees behind the knees, that will help to just give you a bit of extra support. Otherwise, the hands are floating. Inhale. As we exhale now, press down through the lower spine. You're lowering your torso down, but not all the way. The legs are floating off the mat. Inhale as you come back with bent knees. We'll do two more. So exhale like you're rowing a boat. Press down through lumbar spine. Inhale as you come back up with your knees bent. Exhale, this is our last time. Press down through the lower spine. Switch glutes on. Inhale as you row your boat back up. Good, cross the ankles. Bring your weight forwards, place the hands down. You can step or pop it back into your plank pose through your vinyasa, your upward facing dog, opening the chest, and your downward facing dog. Inhale, and as you exhale, arrive and sink deeper into your posture. 2 more rounds of breath here. Really feeling that as you exhale, there's a clearing and a releasing and a sense of surrender. And with every inhale, you're drawing in energy, prana, life force. On the next inhalation, let's raise that left leg straight and strong. Bend the knee now, twist, open it up. Bring the left knee to the back of the right tricep. Weight coming forwards as we hover for 3, for 2, and for 1. Kick it up once again. Bend the knee again. Find that twist. Look towards the sky beneath the armpit. And as we exhale, bring it through. We're coming to a fallen triangle. Reach your right arm to the sky with your inhale as you open it up and bring that arm over the head. Little finger turning down to the floor, and get that rotation as you look up to the sky. Exhaling, the hand comes back down to the deck. Let's reach that left leg to sky, all the way up. Then bend the knee, twist, and continue that motion so that you land in your wild thing. You can let the knees bend here and the pelvis come down, and then you drive up through your hips, through your pelvis, as you arrive in your back bend, in your wild thing. Take a round of breath here now. Try to be on the ball of that left foot and really lift and open through the front of the body. Good. Now we're going to step this all the way forward. So stepping that left foot all the way forwards, we'll find our way to our high lunge. So push the ground away as you rise up. Strong legs. Find some buoyancy here with your legs. So we want to feel that we are a little bit bouncy. And we lift up through the heart space, so it's almost a back bend here. And as we exhale, we'll bring the fingertips down and find that standing split. So arrive in your standing split with an inhale and an exhale. The head is heavy as you lever that leg up. Bring the knee to the nose, so the spine arches as we squeeze in here. And then we kick that right leg back to the sky. Perhaps we go a little deeper, we catch the ankle or the back of the calf. Exhaling, we bring the knee back in towards the nose as we squeeze, and then you kick that right leg all the way up to the sky. And you explore perhaps a deeper version of the pose. There's always an opportunity here for a handstand as you come into a standing split. And then from here, we squeeze that knee in one last time, third time, and kick it up, step it all the way back. Good. Inhaling now as we rise it up, finding once again that high lunge. And as you exhale, let's bring the hands down to the deck. And from here, we're going to step it back. Find your downward facing dog. And so from our standing split, let's lift and float that leg back down. Placing the hands down to the mat now. Inhale as we raise that left leg up to the sky. Bend the knee as we twist. Let's open it up again. Exhaling as we bring that leg through to find fallen triangle. Inhale, rise that right arm up to the sky. Inhale, exhale, bring the arm over the head. The little finger turning down. Take another round of breath as you lift, open and rotate the torso. Exhale, we'll bring that right hand now to the center line of the mat. We're rotating to the outside edge of your foot, your right foot. Lift your left arm to sky, and we're finding our Vashisthasana. So facing now the left side of your mat, lifting left arm to sky. Take an inhale, try to lift up through the hips, and as you exhale, the arm coming over the head, placing the hand down as we rotate, pressing into both heels, lift the right arm up to the sky with an inhale and an exhale. Now we're going to bend that right knee, catch hold of it with the right hand. Try to keep looking up towards the sky as you inhale and open here. And as we exhale, we'll step it all the way around. So we'll come into our high lunge again. This time our right foot is forwards, and we're going to find that twist. So reach your right arm behind you. Keep pressing into that back heel. Keep pushing the ground away as you rise up through the spine. One more inhalation here. And now windmilling the arms. We're going to arrive once again in that horse riding stance, or that goddess. So now you're going to sink down into your heels, turning toes out. And again, just sink down, take the hands to the thighs, and just get comfortable here, checking that your feet are a comfortable a comfortable distance apart, so you can see where your legs need to be. If they're too wide, it's going to feel quite uncomfortable. We're going to make our way into a goddess pose here. So just get comfortable here. You can take a moment to ground down. Now we're going to lift the arms up, all the way up towards the sky. You can either bring the palms of the hands together here, or you can switch the palms around. So you're pressing the palms together and then move the arms back so that the chest comes forward and you're moving through the shoulders. You can either stay here, sinking down, or come up onto the balls of the feet. So you might choose to come up onto the balls of the feet, in which case you sink a little lower. Take a deep round of breath here, lift it up. And then release. Again, you're turning your heels out and your toes in as we sink all the way down to come into our wide leg forward fold once again. So options here, you're very welcome to come into a headstand if you wanted to here. You would just place the hands down and you would bring the crown of the head down. Keep the elbows parallel as you float the legs up. Really try to keep active through the legs, and you could bring them all the way up to find your full tripod headstand. Really try and tuck the tail under if you're coming into tripod. Push through the balls of the feet. If you're not coming into your tripod, you just stay right where you are. Keep allowing the crown of the head to sink down. You could even switch so that you're pulling yourself through. You're turning your fingers to face away from you, and you're looking at the wrists as you pull yourself down. One more round of breath wherever we are. Inhale. As you exhale, if you're in your tripod, slowly beginning to descend. Let's all meet here in Prasarita. Halfway lifting, find your straight spine. Tail back, crown forwards. And now let's find our way to those ninjas. So turn your toes to the back corner of the mat and sink down. You can take a bit of a variation of ninja here. So you can take your left arm in front of you and creep your fingers away from you and behind you to provide a bit of traction. Reach your right arm up to the sky and open through the chest. Inhale. Exhale, release. The hands coming into prayer. Let's travel forward to find ninja at the front of the mat. So your toe turning in a diagonal line, the knee follows that line, and we sink it down. We can find our variation here or keep hands in prayer. So reach your right arm out, fingertips creep round, reach left arm to sky as you inhale, open it up, exhale as you release, and begin to turn to face the front of your mat. Place the hands into their position. Step it back, find your plank pose. This is our last plank. Exhale through your choice of vinyasa, your knees, chest, chin, or your chaturanga, your cobra or your upward facing dog. Lift and open the heart, and downward facing dog. Take an inhale here, and as we exhale, bend the knees. Inhale to float or step to the front of your mat, halfway lifting, the spine straightens. Exhale, forward fold, heavy head, strong legs. And as you inhale now, rise it up through your chair. Inhale. Exhale, we'll sink a little deeper in that chair, so into that half chair. Inhale. And exhale, sink it all the way down. Let's come into our boat pose, full boat pose, nice and straight with the legs. Lift, lift, lift. You can keep knees bent here or catch the backs of the knees. We'll take one low boat pose, so inhale, lift. And as you exhale, press down through the lumbar spine. Squeeze those legs together, squeeze the glutes on. Raise the arms up over the head and squeeze strong. Exhale, the arms come beside you. Inhale, we'll fly back up into our boat pose, and exhale, we'll hug the knees. Take a deep inhale, exhale it out through the mouth. Good, well done. Let's bring the soles of the feet to the floor. We're going to bring ourselves all the way down now. So just bring yourself to your spine. We'll come into a happy baby. So catch the soles of your feet and bring the soles of the feet up towards the sky. Let the knees bend at a right angle. Take an inhale. As you exhale, draw the tailbone down towards the mat, lengthening through the spine. Take one more deep round of breath here. Drawing
both knees in towards you. Hug the knees, just squeezing thighs in towards your belly. We'll take a couple of twists before we close. So you can start to bring both knees over to the right side. You can lengthen that left arm out. Just shift the back of the right shoulder slightly to the right side of the mat as you turn the head, gaze over your left shoulder. And just breathe softly now, allowing for the breath to become very gentle and very comfortable. Last inhale. Exhaling as we slowly bring the knees back to the center. Bring your spine back to the center line and then hug knees in towards you. Once again, little squeeze. And we'll bring both knees over to the other side, over to the left. Shift the back of your left shoulder slightly over to the left side of the mat as you extend your right arm. And then just soften into it. You can let the eyes close or just let the gaze be very gentle and soft. Let the belly relax completely. Let the jaw relax completely. Last round of breath here. And let's come on back to the center. All the way back to center. Spine back to the center line. Hug the knees in towards you. And then from here, we're going to make our way into Shavasana. So bring your legs all the way down. And then just letting the feet flop open to the sides. Slide the shoulder blades underneath you. And then bring the backs of the hands to the floor. And the palms open to the sky. So here now in your Shavasana, let the body completely relax. Take your last deep round of breath, a deep inhale, a deep clearing exhalation. And just allow yourself now to completely relax into a few moments of Shavasana. We won't stay here too long. Just long enough for the whole of the body to completely relax. Feel the weight of the legs, the pelvis, relaxing the belly and the spine, relaxing the arms, relaxing the shoulders, relaxing the throat and the jaw and the tongue, relaxing the eyeballs, the back of the neck, the back of the skull. And relaxing the brain. Letting go completely. And then when you feel complete in your Shavasana, very slowly, you can start to make your way back. So drawing knees in towards the chest, and you can roll over to the right side. And you can start to make your way all the way back up. And you can meet here in a comfortable seat. You can keep the eyes closed and just allowing once again to feel the connection of the pelvis, heavy, the sit bones connected to the earth. And the belly relaxed so that there is no tension here in the belly. Feeling the elevation through the spine, all the way up through the spinal column, up to the crown of the head. And allow for the shoulders, the arms, the fingers to be relaxed. Allow for the jaw, the tongue, the eyes to relax. And then we'll bring the hands to prayer, and we'll bring the prayer to the heart center, just connecting here, thumbs to the sternum. And just gently bowing the head to the heart, returning to the intention that you found at the beginning of your practice. So that invitation, that wish, that heart's desire, whatever the intention that you sowed at the start of your practice, Just returning to it now at the close of the practice. Inhaling into the heart space. And exhale. And finding just a moment of gratitude here for our healthy bodies, and for the opportunity to practice together in this beautiful place. So let's draw our prayer up, bring the thumbs in between the eyebrows, just connecting here to the third eye, to our intuition, our ability to see. Drawing the prayer back down through the heart, and then gently, gently we'll fold all the way forwards and bring the prayer to the earth. Healing up slowly, blinking the eyes open. Namaste, everyone.